Hello, all you drama enthusiasts. Welcome to the meeting. This is Angie's Drama Room, and I am your meeting host, Angie. And if you did not know what is Angie's Drama Room, I do my thoughts, my commentary, my insights, my reviews, and possibly sometimes a little bit of a rant when it comes to Asian dramas that I have watched lately. All right, so let's talk about Sold Out on You. I mentioned this one on my last review. Again, it's like one of those is a Korean contemporary rom-com, and I was saying as you're watching it, but you're not quite sure why you're watching it. It stars An Hyo Sop and Chow Yu Ben as a female lead. Um, I it's a lot of things that didn't make sense, and it has to do with our female lead. Okay. And this whole Cream debacle when she first became a host on this home shopping network. The thing is with the home shopping network, it's not an influencer show. So it's not like she was an influencer selling a product. We're talking about a conglomerate home shopping network. She's just a host selling the product. She was just a host selling the product. So it's not like, oh, and so the way she's doing it was, this is my word. I want my audience who watches me to know that I will not sell them this. You're not an influencer. That's not your job. Your job is to host and sell product for the home shopping network. They don't care that you're happen. And of course that happened with the whole cosmetic company. And she goes like 2 minutes before they went on air. Here come our male lead, right? Miyachi or Matthew Lee. He comes in and tells her that there's some microorganisms, and she's like, "Yeah, it's within range though." But if you continually down the line, it's going to increase. And he recommends that they do not sell it. Or he says, but she goes on 2 minutes before, and when camera goes on, prime time, prime spot, and says, we are not selling this product. I cannot give you a product that I'm not confident in, and we'll let you know when to sell it. Well, honey, who are you to do that? You have no right to tell them what you're going to be doing. So yeah, she needed to get fired. Unfortunately, you may not liked it. And you're like, oh, but she was looking out for people. No, that's not her job. It wasn't an influencer network. It was a home shopping network. You needed to go to your execs if you had an issue. And people are like, well, how do I buy it? And she's like, and she's smiling again. I'm not going to say, I can't sell it. We have to continue to test. And the whole thing about the testing, who are you to test it though? All your job was that you needed to sell it, brush up on it, what the product is, what the ingredients were in it, and sell the product. And so one of the scenes, well, there's a couple of scenes, but anyway, so she gets fired. Now, whether I could see why she got fired. Maybe they could have suspended her, but they fired her butt. She goes crawling back to where Matthew was. And so now she's there living off of Matthew Lee, which is our male lead. Now, two things that doesn't make sense. Outside the cream, we know that the little girl, now this is 5 years later, she has a skin condition, so we know she's wearing this mask. Now, again, if you was going to watch it, you're going to watch it now. You're going to get spoilers, okay? She was wearing this mask, and the skin condition was causing her, and it's supposed to be because of this cream. It's 5 years. And then an incident happened where she started to itch a lot, and her skin starts to break out and bleed. It happens with you. It's called atopic dermatitis, plaque psoriasis, rosacea. Okay, so I'm like, but yet they're saying it's because of the side effects or the continually side effects of a cream that she used 5 years ago. She's a little girl. I mean, she's what, now 12? So she was probably what, 7 or so, 6 or 7. Cream is just extremity. It's not. It doesn't make sense that she's still having side effects from this cream. what she stopped taking, and her skin would continue to rejuvenate. Now, if she has a long form skin condition such as plaque psoriasis, rosacea, or any type of atopic dermatitis, and continually because of that cream, it causes her to have another condition, then I can work with you on that. But they do have medication that she can take in order to clear it up. And because she was maybe 6 or 7 at the time, because right now she's 12 or 13. I don't know. You're talking about 5 years later. And I don't know how old this girl or girls and maybe she was little, because they did state that this cream should be also good on babies and toddlers. So maybe I don't know. And she was the one who said she wanted it. So she had to be old enough to know what was on the screen. She was young enough where her skin would continue to rejuvenate, because skin is the largest cell of the body, largest organ of the body. So the skin is always rejuvenating. It's always, so why even 5 years later, she still has this rash, unless of course it brought on an extra skin condition, such as what I just mentioned. The other thing that didn't make sense is the medication she used. She has this packet with these big old capsules, several little, maybe 6 or 7, and she's supposed to be taking it for sleep. Usually, if you're talking about something with sleep control, it's usually just one pill that you can take. Now, but they didn't say it was just for sleep. So they're not saying if it was anything else she's taking, such as maybe depressant or anxiety pills. But however, it's like 5 or 6. I'll work with you. It's more visual because an Ambien is like literally this is small. So it's not like these little big old capsules. These big old capsule pills have nothing to do with sleep, whether it's anxiety, depression. Now they do have capsules, but there's several different forms of colors. So I get it. It's probably just for presentation's sake that she's taking all these pills at night and still ain't sleeping. And then she ends up taking 5 of those packets in one night. No wonder she's sleepwalking. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, okay, yeah, this doesn't make sense. And so that was what Matthew was doing, was giving her a packet a day. So that's the reason why she was doing. So he was always giving her a packet a day. So that way she's not taking as much as she should do it. Now and then when the whole thing, when she was about ready to start the fragrance, the new line that they were hiring her to do, and all the research she was doing at night. So when Matthew presented himself to her, giving her the packet a day, first day she had 1 cup of Coke or 1 cup. No, I think it's her coffee. I'm like, okay, she was coffee, all right. The next day she had 2 cups. And then she went on to 4 cups. It never dawned on me that she was downing these things just to stay up. I thought she was giving it to somebody else. No, they had it where she was downing these cups of coffee. I'm like, girl. And so then the problem, which is fine, whatever. But the problem I had was when that one day when she went to the convenience store and she started to grab a handful of caffeine. She grabbed like several energy drinks. Then she goes to and grabs several caffeine tablets. Then she grabs several caffeine things and throwing all this. So she had a cart full of all these caffeine. I'm like, girl, she better send her heart to an AFib if she starts to take all that and try to take that all in one night. This one, sold on you, it lacks logic. And I can't get past the lot. It just, some things I can get with it, but it just doesn't make sense. It lacks logic.